The Carolina Panthers remain perfect after their 38-35 victory over the New York Giants here at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. But instead of exclamation points, we were left with more question marks about this game and the Carolina Panthers. How did the New York Giants drop two clear touchdowns, which would have changed the momentum of the game earlier in the game? How did the Carolina Panthers go up by 28 points after that? And how did they blow a 28-point lead after that? But the most important thing for the Carolina Panthers is that they won. They're now 14-0 on the season, only the fourth team in NFL history to start a season 14-0, 2 wins away from a perfect regular season. And in the second and third quarters, the Carolina Panthers played perfect football. The game was tied at 7, and then the Carolina Panthers scored 28 unanswered points in the second and third quarters combined to build a 35-7 lead. With 5 minutes and 32 seconds to go in the third quarter, Cam Newton already had 5 touchdown passes. His 5th touchdown pass to Ted Ginn Jr. gave Carolina that 35-7 lead, and you could pretty much turn out the lights here at MetLife Stadium. But then the New York Giants got a late touchdown in the third quarter, got 3 more touchdowns in the fourth quarter to remarkably tie the game. Now, they had some help from the Carolina Panthers. Carolina had a field goal blocked in that fourth quarter, and Cam Newton also fumbled deep in his own territory, which the Giants recovered, then turned into a touchdown to cut the lead to 7. The Giants' tying touchdown pass came almost immediately after the 2-minute warning. It came on a 4th down and 5 from Carolina's 14-yard line. Eli Manning, a 14-yard touchdown pass to Odell Beckham Jr. The extra point tied the game. Somehow, some way, the Giants tied the game at 35 after being down 28 points in the second half. But in the final drive, the Carolina Panthers showed their championship medal. Outside of a spike play, Cam Newton was 3 of 4 on the final drive, ran for 2 first downs on the final drive, was able to set up Graham Gano for a 43-yard field goal attempt, and he knocked it through the uprights as time expired. The Carolina Panthers now 14-0. They win the game 38-35. They now join the 1972 Miami Dolphins, the 2007 New England Patriots, and the 2009 Indianapolis Colts as teams to start a season 14-0. And after the game, I got a chance to talk with one of the wide receivers for the Carolina Panthers, Jerricho Cotchery. He had 4 catches for 47 yards, and he spent so many years in the New York, New Jersey area with the New York Jets. And I asked him to begin our conversation, what were his emotions immediately after the game, knowing that his team experienced both the highest of highs and the lowest of lows?
Well, I learned a long time ago you don't apologize for winning, and it's hard to get wins in this league, and our goal was to get to 14-0 today, and at the end of the day we came out with the victory, and all of the guys are excited about that.
You spent so many years with the New York Jets playing here in New Jersey. Must be a special time for you coming back here to New Jersey and doing so well.
Yeah, it's a special place, man. A special place and a lot of memories here. And, it was just good to be able to get a victory here and, see some familiar territory, so that's always fun.
Does this win tell you more about your character in coming back after the Giants came back from 28 points down, or tell you more about what you guys still need to work on?
Well, I think it just reinforces, the character of this team, what we have, the guys that we have that can make plays. We've been doing it all year long, it's not a new thing right now. And I'm just proud of the guys, the way they continue to battle. Those guys are fighting for their division over there, and so they fought like crazy, to get a W, and you got to give credit to them. They really battled today, but in the end we came out with the win.
How much do you hear the chatter about, the Carolina Panthers without Benjamin, don't have the wide receivers, don't have the talent outside to really be a threat? Do you hear that chatter, and what do you think about it?
Yeah, I hear that chatter, but at the end of the day, it has to be put up against reality. And guys have been making plays all year long, so at some point in time, that reality will trump that perception.
2 wins away from perfection. How much are you thinking about that?
Well, we've been focusing 1 week at a time all year long, so we got a great head coach who keeps us locked in week to week, and this week will be no different.
This still week by week, but there's only 2 weeks left, and you could be perfect.
Yeah, but we haven't done it by looking ahead, and this week we'll focus on the Falcons, our second time playing them in 3 weeks, and we know it's going to be a battle, but the guys are going to prepare the way we need to prepare and be ready for that game.
The New York Giants were this close to pulling off the joint biggest NFL comeback in regular season history, but they came up short in this football game, and for the Giants to make the playoffs, they're going to need one huge comeback in the final 2 games. The Giants must win their final 2 games and need Washington to lose at least one more game. Washington winning this week, they are a game ahead of the New York Giants in the NFC East. Washington 7-7, the Giants falling to 6-8. In this ball game, the story was Odell Beckham Jr. One of the stories was Odell Beckham Jr. and Josh Norman going at it. The great wide receiver, the great cornerback, essentially exchanging blows in this game again and again, to the point where Odell Beckham Jr. committed 3 personal foul penalties in this football game. The Giants lost their cool. They got it back, but in the very end, it was too little, too late. The Carolina Panthers 38, the New York Giants 35. The Carolina Panthers 2 wins away from perfection in the 2015 NFL season. So stay tuned to A Lot of Sports Talk and ALotofSportsTalk.com, where we will debut in the next couple of days our college basketball top 25. We'll also debut our first edition of 3-point play for the 2015-2016 college basketball season. 3 observations that we had of the week that was in college basketball. Also, stay tuned for episode number 25 of the A Lot of Sports Talk podcast. So once again, the final score, the Carolina Panthers 38, the New York Giants 35, the Carolina Panthers 14-0 on the season. From MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey, my name is Adesina Koiki for ALotofSportsTalk.com.